Pick up a jar of honey. Hold it against the light. It glows, thick, golden, almost immortal. For thousands of years, honey has been trusted as one of the purest foods on earth. Ancient civilizations used it as medicine. Warriors carried it into battle. And incredibly, even 3,000-year-old honey found in Egyptian tombs was still edible. But here's the disturbing truth. Today, much of the honey sold in supermarkets isn't completely real. So the real question is not, why doesn't honey spoil? The real question is, how do you know if your honey is fake? First, understand what real honey actually is. Real honey is made when bees collect nectar from flowers, break it down using enzymes inside their bodies, and then reduce its water content by fanning it inside the hive. This process can take days. The result is a dense liquid filled with natural sugars, enzymes like glucose oxidase, trace minerals, antioxidants, organic acids, and microscopic pollen grains. That pollen is extremely important, because pollen is honey's fingerprint. Every flower produces unique pollen. When bees collect nectar, tiny pollen particles get trapped inside the honey. Under a microscope, scientists can identify exactly which plant the honey came from. That's how experts confirm its origin. Now here's the problem. Fake honey manufacturers don't have bees doing chemistry. They have factories doing shortcuts. Many fake products are made by mixing glucose syrup, corn syrup, rice syrup, or inverted sugar syrup with a small amount of real honey just for smell and color. Some manufacturers even chemically alter syrups to mimic honey's sugar profile, making detection harder. So how do you spot the difference? First, let's destroy some common myths. Myth number 1, the water test. People say, if honey sinks to the bottom in a lump, it's real, and if it dissolves quickly, it's fake. It sounds scientific, but viscosity alone proves nothing. Even sugar syrups can be thick, and real honey can dissolve depending on temperature and moisture. This test is unreliable. Myth number 2, the flame test. Dip a matchstick into honey and try to light it. If it burns, people claim the honey is real, but again, that's not proof. Burning depends mostly on moisture content, not purity. Even adulterated honey with low moisture can burn. Internet tricks are not science. So, what actually works? The first real sign is crystallization. Pure honey naturally crystallizes over time because glucose separates from water and forms crystals. This is a natural physical change, not spoilage. In fact, rapid crystallization often means the honey is raw and minimally processed. Fake honey, especially heavily filtered and heated honey, often stays liquid for months, sometimes even years, because processing removes pollen and alters the sugar balance. If your honey never changes texture, that can be a warning sign. The second clue is aroma and taste complexity. Real honey reflects the flower it came from. Clover honey tastes different from eucalyptus honey. Wildflower honey tastes different from acacia honey. There is depth and character, a floral or earthy note. Fake honey, on the other hand, usually tastes flat, just sweet, no personality. The third clue is label transparency. If the label clearly mentions origin, like raw Himalayan forest honey or single-origin clover honey from Texas, that's often a good sign. But if it simply says blend of EU and non-EU honeys or gives no clear source, it may be mixed from multiple countries and heavily processed. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You cannot be 100% sure at home. The only definitive way to confirm honey purity is laboratory testing. So here's a practical guide. Whenever possible, buy honey from trusted local beekeepers. Look for raw and unfiltered honey. Expect crystallization over time. And if your honey turns grainy, don't panic. Simply place the jar in lukewarm water to make it liquid again. If this made you think differently about what's in your kitchen, comment "real" below. Like the video if you learned something new. And subscribe, because sometimes the simplest things hide the most fascinating stories.